Hi everyone, I'm Jacqueline Corley, founder and president of Girls Inspiring Generations International, and I dare you to get up. At Girls Inspiring Generations, we inspire teen girls to trade society's views for their inner truth and help them become young women of authentic purpose. It was about 7 years ago when I was laying on my living room floor with my Bible open, crying out to God. I remember thinking to myself, this cannot be life. I had just gotten out of a relationship that was near and dear to my heart at the time, and I couldn't understand why it had to end so suddenly. Also, I was in and out of 4 or 5 different jobs, and I felt purposeless, as if I really didn't have a reason for even living. And although that was not true, at the time I didn't understand how to even discover my purpose or how to walk in it. And I just felt like I wanted to give up. I felt like I didn't have any answers. And then I remember opening my Bible to Isaiah 60 and reading verse 15, which states, "Although you've been hated with no one passing through, I will make you a joy to many generations." One version even says, "I will make you a joy from age to age." And as soon as I read that, I knew that was my promise from God. And instead of giving up, I decided to get up and do whatever it took to ensure that that promise came about. 3 years later, I founded Girls Inspiring Generations. Christian rapper Tedashii once said, "Give up? I don't know that phrase. I get up like the sun was raised. That's just what I do," since he got up from the grave. See, one of the things that we can get misconstrued is we can quickly believe that a fall or an experience on the floor equates to giving up. But it's not about the fall. It's about whether or not you choose to get up. See, you have not given up just because you have fallen. The only way that you can give up is if you choose not to rise again. But I understand that sometimes that can be a difficult process, and that can be hard for some. So some decide that they do want to give up, but not you. I'm going to teach you 3 different things that I believe are essential in order for you to ensure that you get up after your fall. Number 1, when you fall, ensure that you take the time to feel it. Feel exactly what it's like to be down. Feel the feelings. Allow yourself to feel angry. Allow yourself to be hurt. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to grieve. This is a very important stage that a lot of people try to pass over. But in order for you to truly be on the rise and get up properly, you cannot skip this step. People don't want to hear about a boring story, right? No one wants to hear a boring comeback story. But all the more, you've got to know what it feels like so that you can truly do what it takes to get past it and to go on to the next steps, so that when you do come out of it, you'll be able to empower someone else as you have been empowered. So allow yourself to feel the hurt. Allow yourself to feel the pain, because in those moments, that's when champions are made. Number 2, now that you've felt the pain, now that you know what it's like, now I want you to flip it. Instead of thinking about, why is this happening to me? Ask yourself, how is this happening for me? What's the lesson that you can learn from this? And decide to take the lesson and leave the pain behind. And after you decide that you're going to feel it, flip it. Now the 3rd thing you're going to do is face it. Do whatever it takes to get out of the tough situation. Do whatever it takes to push past the naysayers, the people that doubt you, the people that say you're not good enough, say that you'll never be anything, and continue to rise until you've gotten all the way up and you have taken a hold of the promise that God has given you. See, I would love to say that it only took just a few little things for me to do in order to fully get up from that fall. I had to take some various different steps to keep moving forward. I had to go through some hard developing times in order to truly see what it meant to get up. So if that's you, I want to encourage you today. Don't be afraid to feel it, flip it, and face it. Because the reality is, when you do get up, there's someone on the other side that is waiting to hear your story. See, your story carries weight. Your story will empower others. Your story will inspire generations. So why not now? Why wait? Don't allow yourself to stay down longer than you need to. It's time to truly rise to where it is that you need to be, so that those others who are coming after you can be empowered by your story and your decision to get up regardless of the situation. So, my name is Jacqueline Corley, and I dare you to get up.